Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today we'll be previewing the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Unfortunately, we have to watch our team on Monday Night Football. So before we get into it, just wanted to say that you can follow along with me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the podcast wherever it is you get your podcasts. I'll make sure the camera's working this time. And lastly, maybe check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Matt O'Leary NY. Gets you bonus content. Definitely check it out. I appreciate all the support. So this isn't the Patriots team that you have come to know. We'll start with the DVOAs. Offensively, 24th. Not very good for the Patriots. Unfortunately, the New York Jets, worst offense in the league, 32. Defensively, the Patriots aren't much better. They're 27th. The Jets are actually 26th. This is why the Patriots are one of the main reasons why the Patriots are 2-5. Even with them being this bad, and that's where I kind of wanted to start with this preview, it's not going to affect the tank. They are going to win this game. I am extremely confident that the New England Patriots are going to win this game. One, Sam Darnold has not played well in his entire career against the New England Patriots. Two, they are at minimum competitive. In the 3 of their 5 losses, they've been extremely competitive in one-score games. I'm not saying that this is a good team or a playoff team at this point, but the Jets are just in another stratosphere of bad that I am not worried about the tank or anything like that. Adam Gase is not going to beat Bill Belichick. I'm sorry. When you're looking at the Jets offense, or just offense in general, on average, teams are scoring around 24 points per game. The Jets are averaging under 12. Under 12 points a game. It's 11.8 points per game in half the season. I can't even put into words how insane that is. In 2020, halfway through your season, to be averaging under 12 points a game, I'm, again, speechless. They have 4 passing touchdowns on the entire season. Even with the Patriots being as bad as they are, and as banged up as they are on top of that, it's not going to matter on Monday night. It really isn't going to matter. I'm sorry. If you're rooting to get wins, I don't see where it's going to happen. This team, at least earlier in the year, I thought, all right, maybe you'd be able to turn it around. But after 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row now with awful performances all around on both sides of the ball, I'm sorry. I just don't see it. For the Jets' game plan, I think we're going to see a heavy dose of Frank Gore, which, God, that's awful when you're 0-8 and giving a 37-year-old running back a ton of carries. I think he's going to get somewhere between 15 and 20 carries. I don't expect Sam Darnold to throw the ball a whole lot. If he does play even, he did not practice today. I think he's probably about 50-50 as I'm recording this on Thursday. The video is going to come out on Thursday also. But if he does play, I'll give him a stat line of, 18 to 33, 160 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. I think he's going to put up some pedestrian numbers. He hasn't cracked 200 yards in weeks now. Not all of this is on him. Again, this isn't exactly fair what's happening to Sam Darnold. I understand that. He is regressing. He is not playing good football. He's playing like a bottom-tier starter, so I don't see how I could project him to put up numbers that resemble good numbers right now. And again, it's not all his fault. It's the play calling, it's the coaching, it's the talent around him. There's a ton of factors for why this is failing. But if Sam Darnold does play, I don't expect it to be that great. Dowell Loggins is expected to continue to call plays. He has 1 offensive touchdown in the 2 games that he's called. Somehow he is still better than Adam Gase, which is really scary. Like, we are happy that Dowell Loggins is calling plays, and he has 1 touchdown in 2 games. You just can't make it up. That's how bad this team is. So, yeah, that's a thing. I guess a positive for the Jets is their defense against the run has been better. I mean, against the pass, they're a joke, but Cam Newton is going to have to throw the ball some more, so I don't expect this to be a major blowout. Like, I'm not talking like a 30-3 kind of game, but I expect this Patriots offense to be able to score at least 20 points, and if they do that, they should win by 10 or more. So Cam is going to probably have to throw a little bit more than he has at least the last couple of weeks. He had a really bad turnover against Buffalo to cost them the game last week. I think he's looking to bounce back, and I just don't see how this team loses 5 in a row. Come on. I know they started at 2-1. Now they're 2-5. I don't think they're losing 5 in a row. And the Jets being the team that continues that losing streak, Not buying it. Last thing to get into before I get into the final score predictions and stuff like that is the coaching matchup. I already kind of hinted at it. Adam Gase is not in the same stratosphere of a coach as Bill Belichick, which is like, duh, obviously, Matt. Bill Belichick's the best coach in football. But even with his roster, Bill's roster being as bad as what it is, he came out on radio and was saying, we paid Cam Newton $1 million. What did you expect? We weren't going to do anything this year to begin with. He was kind of lining up the excuses. And some of them are justified, but even still, like last year, if you remember in the 4-interception Darnold game, Belichick was laughing on the sideline at Adam Gase and his decisions. He was shrugging his shoulders. Adam Gase is not well respected by fans, players, coaches, anyone around the league right now. So this coaching matchup is heavily, heavily, heavily favored towards the Patriots, and that's another reason why I'm picking them. Is yes, they are struggling, but if you look at the coaches that Bill Belichick has lost to, he's lost to some pretty good coaches outside of maybe Vic Fangio, but Kyle Shanahan's a great coach. McDermott's a great coach. Pete Carroll's a great coach. Those are just some examples of teams he's lost to. Kansas City, Andy Reid, great coach. There's no denying that. So as for the predictions, let's jump into it. I'm going to say the New England Patriots win 27-10. My record in picks is 7-1. The only game I got wrong was in week 1. Let's head on over to Casey now and see who she likes this week. Casey also likes the Patriots. She's 4-4 with her picks, so hopefully we're on the same page. So probably going to keep this thing moving, and she'll move up to 5-4, and I'll move up to 8-1. We'll see. It stinks. There's not really a whole lot to watch for in these games. I would like to see Denzel Mims more involved in the offense because last week it was really just the first half. This Jets team in the second half has been abysmal. Recently, offensively especially, they can't do anything. So I'd like to see Mims. I'd like to see more Pirine, but I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of that. And it is what it is. We're going to get through this together, right, Jets fans? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Matt O'Leary. Let me know what you think about this game in the comments below, and I'll talk to you next time.